Hello everyone and welcome back to Paladincole Gaming. Today is going to be a fairly big episode. You guys have been asking for this video for a while. It's going to be about the class hall. This is something that comes out in season 1 and is a huge help to your kingdom. If you're not in season 1 yet, you're going to want to watch to find out exactly what to do. And even if you're through season 1, you may want to watch to pick up some tips about the very best skills there are. I just wanted to say thank you guys so very much. We're 2 subscribers away from 400, and it might not sound like a lot, but it means so very much to me. It means that 400 of you guys are interested in what I have to say each and every day. And I want to thank you guys for your support. You guys have been giving me so many kind words, and you're sharing the channel and you're getting the word out so that we can help more people in the community, and it means so much to me. At the end of this video, I'm going to give a new code out so you guys can get some free stuff, so hang around till the end. Okay, let's talk about this building. So this is what it looks like right here, and if you click on it, it says it's the class hall. It's a level 1 building. It cannot be upgraded. So let's get right into it and view. In season 1, the only job there is the architect. These ones are locked and it says coming soon if you try to click on them. And there's a little description down here about him. During the season, defeating monsters, capturing cities, and upgrading seasonal buildings grant class experience. And then increasing class level grants skill points. So there's a bar here. I am max level because I've already been through season 1. So I'm at max, and we're going to talk about that as well. But when you're just starting out, there'll be a bar here, and you're going to be filling it with experience that you get from killing monsters. Things like there'll be elite zombies, and there's going to be a whole ton sitting around mines that you're going to be killing. Because you want to take the mine, you're going to need coal. So there's going to be tons of monsters to kill. You're going to have to capture cities because you're going to be sent to the edge of the map, and you're going to have to work your way back towards the royal city. And then you're going to get these seasonal buildings that you're going to want to upgrade because they give really great bonuses. As you know, there's a little exclamation at the top, and I always love reading whatever they have to say in the exclamation. So it says different classes have different class skills. After selecting a class, unfortunately the only class we have is the architect, so that doesn't really matter right now. During the season, defeating monsters, we already talked about all that. Increasing your class level grants class skill points, which can be used to learn class skills. So I'm going to show you that in just a second. And then they're divided into normal skills and seasonal skills. This is actually very important, and something I didn't notice when I first started season 1. The seasonal skills will disappear at the end of the season. Some things they say disappear at the end of the season and they don't, but these skills do disappear because you don't really need them. And then each season has a different class level cap. Okay, so it's just saying that it's going to be a different level cap when you get to season 2. But for season 1, it's level 40. So as you're killing, as you're capturing, and as you're upgrading, you're getting points, and that's going to give you skill points. Okay, you're getting experience here, and it's going to give you skill points. So we're going to view the class. This is the whole, I want to call it a tree. It's not really a tree, but these are all the levels of skills that you can do. As you're starting out, this is the only row that's going to be unlocked for you. And this is the only one that's going to be unlocked until you get to level 5. Once you get to level 5, this one will unlock, and then you can spend your skill points on any of these skills. The seasonal skill is this this column on the left. So it's kind of got an orange background here. And they are very important. So one of the very first skills that I used my skill points on, was this one here with the little zombie head. When I click it, it says the season has ended, so I can't use any of my skill points on it, but when you're just starting out, you will be able to. This gives more class experience when you're defeating monsters, and you're going to be defeating so many monsters. So this was the very, very first one that I ever got, because you're doing the stuff, you're killing the monsters, you might as well get more experience for doing what you're already doing. So that's the number one skill. 100% get that one first. It's not necessarily the best skill in this list, but when you're very first starting out, you might as well get more experience for doing exactly what you're doing. Now, in this row, in level 1, there are a few other skills that you can do. So this one right here has 5 levels. If I click on it, it's called Quick Production. I have put 5 skill points into this skill, so that's why it's level 5. This gives me 24 hours of wheat, iron, and gold that my town can produce, and it gives it to me instantly. The cooldown is almost 1 full day, so it's 23.5 hours. So what this skill does, this one's a very important one. This is one of my favorites, because whatever your town can produce, can make, it will give you in 1 second. So if you're desperate for some resources, this skill, when you click it, will give you, at max level, 24 hours worth of wheat, iron, and gold. So let's just go and show you that really quickly. So each of my buildings, if you click them and you go to upgrade, it can tell me how much my farms can make. So this is the food yield within an hour. So I'd have to multiply that by 24 hours, and that's what I'd get from this farm. And I have a whole bunch of farms, so I would get all of that production in 1 second. I already used mine this morning. I probably shouldn't have, so I could show you guys. But I got about 13 million gold just by clicking the button 1 time. So this is a very good skill in my opinion. This one here, let's click on it and see what it does. This one's excellent contribution. So this increases union contribution gained when you're donating to technology and helping allies. This means that you're getting extra when you're helping your friends. Okay? When you're doing the technology in your town, the union technology here, I'll show you under union. So this union technology, and let's just use mine while we're here. This helps your whole union. So why not get more if you're doing this stuff anyway? Okay, now, once you get 5 levels, you'll get 5 skill points. So I would have put 3 here, sorry, you just can't see, but it says 0 of 3. I would have put 3 here, and I probably put 1 or 2 into one of these. I probably put 1 here and 1 here. Then you get up to level 5. And there's a really great skill here. This is called Abundant Food. It only has 1 level, but this enhances the daily free stamina that you get. There are 2 times in the day that you have to wait 4 hours, but there's 2 times in the day where you get 50 stamina for free. This increases it by 50%. So that means you're getting an additional 25 stamina. I wanted to say percent. 25 stamina for absolutely free. This is maybe the very most important in the entire skill class hall, because you're getting 25 extra every 4 hours, or not every 4 hours, but you can do it twice and you have to wait 4 hours, but you're getting it twice. You're getting an additional 50 stamina per day. So before you were getting 50 2 separate times a day for 100, and now you'll be getting up to 150 free stamina, and that is so important in season 1. I cannot tell you enough how much stamina you are going to need in season 1. Start saving your stamina now. That is my very best piece of advice. If you have not done season 1, save as much stamina as you can. Now this one, as you can see, I have 0 on it. I do not feel that this is as important of a skill. However, it does give your soldiers higher destruction. So it does make them stronger. And in the beginning of season 1, this is very important. This means that you'll be stronger against monsters. You'll be stronger when you're capturing the cities. This is a good skill to put points into when you're just starting out, okay? And I believe I had it maxed the whole of season 1 because you need to be able to do more with what you got, right? Okay, moving on to level 10. Let's look at the seasonal skill here, which has disappeared for me because season 1 has ended. So this increases the class experience gained when you're upgrading the seasonal buildings. This is not for all buildings. It is only the seasonal buildings. Let's go have a look at the seasonal buildings I'm talking about. I'm just going back in the bottom left, and sorry, down here, these are my seasonal buildings. You're going to get a furnace, you're going to get some mithril, workshops, and all of these things are going to need upgrading. So this one, these are my Forest Hall of War, Human Hall of War, Nightfall Hall of War. All of these things need upgrading, and again, you might as well get more experience if you're doing it anyway. So those are the buildings it's talking about. You do not get any extra experience for upgrading some of these smaller buildings, right? Like your farms and things like that. We're just going back to view the class here. And that had 3 levels as well. So the first level got you up to 5% extra class experience. I kind of forget what the other levels did. My assumption would be 5%, 10%, and 15%. All of it is a bonus, right? You're doing the stuff anyway. Now these ones. These are some great skills here. This one is called Construction Mastery. It has 5 levels, and as you can see, it's maxed. And this gives me an increase with my free construction speed up time of 4 hours. So right away, when I'm about to start my build, it's already taken 4 hours away before I've started the build. So I don't press start and then I get 4 hours. It's automatically been calculated and I'm getting 4 hours bonus. Then with research, this one's even more important because at max level, you're getting 20 hours of free research. So if something is going to take 20 hours and it says, let's go have a look. Let's go show you exactly what I mean. So here we go. Let's go here. Oh, we're going to go to research, sorry. And I don't know, I'm going to click on anything. Let's click on hero. Okay, pretend this said 20 hours, okay? Let's say it said 21 hours, okay? If I max that skill up to level 5, this would now say 1 hour. And then when I press research, I would get my helps and things like that, and it would only take 1 hour. Hopefully that makes sense to you guys. So it's not after you start the build, you don't have to do absolutely anything. It is going to do it already for you. So that is those two there. So that one's called Construction Mastery, and this one is called Research Mastery. I maxed them as soon as I could. Here we go, up to level 15. Hopefully this video is not an hour long, and I'm so sorry. If you didn't want me to go into such detail, but here we are. The seasonal skill here is Meteor Strike. So this one has 3 levels and can be used to heat up your allies. When you are attacking monsters and your teams are coming out of your castle and in and out and in and out, they will be decreasing the temperature of your castle, and this can help if you know, like, there's a bunch of 5 or so castles. Put the Meteor Strike there, and that will help to keep their castles warmer as their teams are coming in and out. You can also do this during there's cold snaps, and some people can freeze. You get bonuses if you don't freeze. So you can use this on your allies. You can use it on anybody in the map. Okay? It doesn't just have to be your union. And it shows you the area it does and for how long. It would increase as you level it up. Its cooldown is almost a day. And it does not stack. So if you sent one and then your friend sent one, it's not going to give extra temperature. It's just wasting it. So you got to make sure that you're using one, then someone else is using one. I had this skill, but I think I only had it at level 1. I didn't have a very strong one. Other people in my union seemed to have it, and so I focused on other things. Okay, here we go. Accelerate construction. So now this one's a little bit different. There are a few different construction skills. So the last one, you had to do nothing. This one is you're going to get 10 hours at level 5, and you have to press a button to accelerate the construction. So you start the construction and then you use this one. So I have this one and I can show this to you. Let's talk about the research one as well, and then I'll show that to you at the same time. This one reduces the research by 20 hours. Okay, so 10 hours for construction and 20 hours for research. So if we go back here, we can see my construction here at the top. 4 days, 20 hours, okay? And it said that it should do 10 hours. It should take 10 hours. So let's just look at this top one right here. So it should go down to 4 days and 9 hours. So let's go to our skill hall and go to use, and we're going to accelerate our construction. There we go. I should have gotten construction down, and the cooldown is almost 2 days. Let's click on my construction here, and as you can see, now it says 4 days and 9 hours and 46 minutes. It was 47, but it took me a minute to do it. And one of my construction things got finished because of it. This is a wonderful skill. You can use it every 2 days, and it's helping you build faster. Anything that's in your construction queue, all of those items are getting that bonus. Let's look at our research. Let's look at this one here. So it said 20 hours, right? For research, I'm not sure why it's not the same time. But I'm happy with any kind of bonus I can get. So 2 days and 9 hours. So 10 hours would make it 2 days. And so it should be a day and a little over 12 hours, 14 hours, something like that. 1 day, 14 hours, let's say that should be. So let's go use our accelerate. We're going to go to use, and we're going to accelerate our research now. So we're going to use that, and we're going to go back, look at our research, and look at that. 1 day, 14 hours. It also sped this one up, but I wasn't sure I could remember both times. But you'll notice that this one did increase as well. So that is a wonderful skill. Every 2 days, you're getting a whole chunk of free construction. Okay, back to the class hall here. Okay, this one in level 20, this double exchange was something I never did. The reason I never did it is because the coal and mithril, I always seem to have a lot. This could be a better skill in the beginning, maybe when you need more of one thing, like more coal or more mithril, and you're running out of one. So I did not use this one. I would assume it would increase either your coal or your mithril. So you would exchange coal and get mithril, or you would exchange mithril and get coal. But I did not do this skill, so let's say use it at your own risk, okay? And the cooldown for it is 48 hours. I just never saw the use for this one, so I never did it. Okay, so we're in the level 20 row here, and the next one that you don't lose, so the normal skills, are forced march. This just increases your troop speed when they're joining a rally or returning from a rally. Very straightforward. I just didn't have enough skill points to get it up to max. Now this one, the Siege Battle Banner. This one is important, and I do not have it, but it's a little banner that you place down, and it will give extra destruction for 30 minutes, and the cooldown is almost 72 hours. They can stack, so if 5 people in your union use this, it will give 500 destruction for 30 minutes, which could be very beneficial to you guys if you're trying to take a city or something like that. If you're attacking, doing something like that, your destruction will be increased. I just didn't have enough skill points to go around. Other people had it. I was happy to just, let's say, mooch off of them, okay? Now this one, this is a controversial skill here in the 25 row. This is the Ice Blast. I never had the Ice Blast. If you want to have a united server, I feel like you don't want to use Ice Blast. This is one skill that will decrease the temperature of a tile, so a 9x9 area. It will cool the area by 5 degrees for 10 minutes. This is something that you would be using on an enemy. It got used in my server as people were just doing it to other unions within the server, and they weren't using it properly. So I didn't even have it. I didn't want to Ice Blast anyone. However, the one time you might want to use this is when there's going to be outposts and there's going to be other servers coming to your server, and you're going to want to decrease their temperature, because when you decrease their temperature, their soldiers are going to do less damage. So we did use it during that time. I never used it. I never had this skill. But I can see the use of it. I just never wanted to be mean to anybody. Maybe that's silly, but that was my opinion. Now, the next one here. This was Destruction Master. So this increased your class experience gained from damaging a city's durability. I never had this one either. I never found that we had trouble getting any cities, so I just didn't bother with that one. This one here, Medical Support. It has 5 levels, and when you're reinforcing an ally castle, its drill ground death rate is reduced. So if someone in your unit is being attacked and you have this skill and you reinforce them, they will have less deaths because of it. I just find that I don't reinforce people that much. I shield, my friends shield. I didn't need this one. Level 30. There was no seasonal skill here, but there was a very important skill. This is another one of the construction skill bonuses. It only has 2 levels, and when you use it, it increases an ally, so somebody in your unit, it increases both their construction speed and your own construction speed for 60 minutes. Cooldown is 24 hours. So this one, you need to put on before you start the build. So this is just like the castle titles, where you need to put it on ahead of time. There was one construction skill where you had to do absolutely nothing. There was one construction skill where you put it on and then you used the accelerate, But this cooperative one you had to use before you start the build. You get the construction title from the castle titles, you use this one, and then you start the build. Same with this one here, the cooperative research. You put it on before, always before you start the research. And then you're going to get a 20% reduction in the time it's going to take to do that research. The reason it says it's for 60 minutes is because, say you finish a build, like you start a build and somehow it finishes within that 60 minutes, you could start another build and it would still get that 20% bonus. So it's not just a one-use thing. You will get it for 60 minutes. So as many builds as you can start within that time are going to be helped. I loved all these construction and research speed ups. They were so great. Okay, up to level 35. Here we go. The seasonal skill was a class boost. So this one was one where you just pressed use and you instantly gained class experience, and it was equal to 2% of whatever your current level was, and it gave you a maximum of 20,000 experience. By the time I got up to 35, I don't even think that this was released yet. There was still some coming soon, and so I never used this one, but this one could be very, very valuable to you. You're getting free experience just from pressing use, and you can use it once a day. You might as well get your experience bar all the way up. I just didn't get a chance to use it because by the time I got up to here, it was still locked because I don't know why, but some of them still said coming soon on them. I don't know if it's because I was one of the newer servers and they just hadn't released the skill yet. Then by the time it came, my level was very much maxed, so I just didn't bother with it. Efficient planning. So this is still in the 35 row. You have to be skill level 35. So I'm 40, as you saw at the bottom. You have to be 35 to unlock these. And it reduces the resources cost to build when you're building. So say it takes 1 million wheat. This is going to reduce it at level 5 by 5%. Okay, so 50,000, right? Because 10% of 1 million is 100,000, so 5% is 50,000. So it would save you 50,000 wheat in that exact example. And then the resource conservation, so it reduces resource cost, exactly the same thing. Now, these ones are kind of cool up here. So level 40, again, there's a seasonal skill, furnace upgrade. It has 3 levels, and it meant that when your furnace is in overload, it could get plus 2%, 2 degrees increased. I never used this one. I didn't have the skill points at the time, and my castle was always 40 degrees, so I didn't need to have this boost. We just happened to be sitting in an area where we were warm enough and our furnace and our personal furnaces were enough, so I never needed to use this one. I kind of think it's not a very useful skill once you get up to level 40, because by that point your personal furnace is going to be very strong, your union furnace is going to be very strong, and you're not going to probably want to waste the skill points here. But these ones here, so now this first one, emergency aid. So you can use this on someone just like the cooperative research and the cooperative acceleration, or cooperative construction and cooperative research. Sorry about my words. And it increases your hospital capacity and the allies by 10% for 240 minutes. The cooldown is almost 72 hours. So this just means that your hospital capacity, your hospital will get 10% larger. So if you're in a big battle and you find your soldiers are dying, your hospitals are getting maxed out, you can't heal them fast enough, this is a great skill to have. I don't have it. I reset my skills, which we're going to talk about quickly. So I had it at one point. I don't have it anymore because there's not many battles going on. Now this is probably the coolest skill that they have. It has 3 levels and it's a support shield. You can use it for yourself or someone within your union, and you give them a shield at the first level for 1 hour. I believe the second level is 2 hours, and I believe the third level is 3 hours. I'm not completely sure. I never got it up to level 3. But this means if you see a friend getting attacked, you can shield them, or somebody who's forgotten to shield at reset. You put your own shield on, and you can use this on someone else. So that's a really nice little bonus, because you can help somebody else within your union who you know needs help. You can see them being attacked, or you can see that they've gone to sleep and forgotten to shield. So now I've spoken about how you can reset these skills. If I had chosen, say this one, the Siege Battle Banner, and I didn't want it anymore, I can reset down here at the bottom. You press reset, and it's going to use a skill reset arcane stone. As you can see, I have 3 of these, and I got them in the Seasons Pass. I did buy the premium and the deluxe of the Seasons Pass, which I do suggest buying. I did get red diamonds from someone, so I was so very lucky, and I was able to get even more of these stones because I had that premium and the deluxe, not just the free. I believe there is 1 arcane or maybe 2 arcane stones in the free, but now I have a couple extra because I got that pass. So I would use one of these and it would give me back all 45 of my skill points. So as you can see here, I have 0 of 45 available. There were other little stones that gave you a bonus class level. So that's why I'm not just out of 40. I had 5 of these. I don't remember what they're exactly called. You will see them in season 1. They just give a bonus skill level. So that's why I have 45. If you want to use any of these skills, so some of the skills are passive, so you don't have to do anything, like that construction mastery. When it gave us the free construction speed up, we didn't have to do anything. But some of the skills you do have to use. So to do that, you can go to skill here. I'll show you another way as well. And look, say I want to use the cooperative construction. Before I start my build, I go to use, and it'll go to the closest castle. So that's my alt right now. But say I knew Nico needed it. So let's go to Nico. If I click on his castle and go to class skills, it will show me what's available. So there's my construction, my cooperative construction right there. It's ready. I could use this on Nico right now. Then he could start his builds and it would give him a 20% bonus on decreasing the time. I don't have these 2 at the bottom here, so that's why they don't say ready or on cooldown. They just say unlearned. I did use my cooperative research on someone this morning, so the cooldown, I have to wait almost a day. For the meteor, if you buy the meteor skill, you just click on an area and it will give you the option. So right now it doesn't. Oh, there it goes. It's actually right there. So I could go to that and I could go to class. It won't let me right now because I'm not in season 1, but you just click on an area and you can do the class skill that way. I know that this has been a bit of a longer video. I think that we should be pretty much wrapped up for this building. Where is it? There it is. My class hall. You can also click on the class hall and press use. And this shows you all of the skills that you have available, how long their countdowns are, their cooldowns are. So it shows me that I can use my accelerate construction in almost 2 days because we just used it. And it also shows me unlearned skills. So these skills are ones that I could still learn and do, and I would have to actually do an action to use them. So like the support shield, it wouldn't just automatically go on someone. I would have to go and physically choose them to shield. So now let's get the code for you guys. So you go to your avatar at the top left. Thank you for my likes. You go to settings at the bottom, exchange code at the top, and the code is all in capitals, and it's DOMI and then 0908. I believe I've already exchanged this. So if I press exchange, it's going to say no thank you. Oh, I hadn't done it yet. I waited for you guys. I couldn't remember. So look, you get 20 of the 5-minute universal speed ups, and you get some skill books. So we'll claim that, and you guys can see that it worked. Make sure you're using capitals for that, and it won't exchange it again. Now it'll say something about how you've already used it. Already activated successfully, no need to do it again. If you guys have any more questions about this class hall, please feel free to ask me. There could be something that I've forgotten. As I was telling you, the very first skill you want to get is this zombie one, experience bonus. I also really like this quick production, and the abundant food is absolutely the very best one on here, if you ask me. Yeah, construction, you need it. Research, you need it. But this is giving you extra stamina each and every day. Then I love anything that helps me with my construction and research. So I would definitely max those all out. Make sure you do get your cooperative construction and your cooperative research up to level 2, because when it is only level 1, you're only giving them an extra 10%. So make sure that those class skills are maxed. It's helping you, it's helping people in your union. Thanks so much for watching. I hope this helps. Remember, save everything.